Okay. Hey guys, so, oh, whoops. My camera was bobbling around. Okay guys, so today I thought I'd kind of do a little bit of a makeup declutter. Hopefully this isn't too long of a video, but I started going through it yesterday and I was just like, why am I not doing this on camera for people to see? So we'll just start like with base and foundation and all that. Yesterday I did throw away some like lip liners, I think a couple of eyeliners because I barely ever wear eyeliner. In fact, I couldn't tell you the last time I wore it. I could probably just get rid of it, but there's something about it. The just in case is kicking in for me. So just in case I need it in the future, why I would. Okay, so I did throw some of those away. They're old. They were probably out of date. All that aside, that got thrown away. So I start with my foundation and moisturizer. So this is my Good Molecules Lightweight Daily Moisturizer. And it's actually really, really great. It's really, really light. It's pretty clean. So I like that as my moisturizer. So that's what I start with. So obviously I'll keep that. And then I use Ilia. What is this one called? Super Serum Skin Tint. So it's not like... it's not super heavy or super like thick. I have it on right now. You can tell it's like you can still see my skin underneath, which I really like. The only thing I don't like is that it has SPF 40. And I know that everybody comes on here and talks about how they want like a ton of SPF and blah, blah, blah. I don't. I do not want it. I believe the sun is great for us. We get vitamin D from it. If I'm going to wear any kind of sunscreen, it would be a mineral-based sunscreen, which I do have a couple of those and I can link them down below. But overall, I don't want this chemical like manufactured SPF. So I may be looking for a new foundation. If you know of a like skin tint, not a full cover foundation, but just like a skin tint or CC cream, BB cream that doesn't have SPF in it, let me know down in the comments. I will let you know if I find one as well. On to the next would be like my powder, my loose powder. And this is, my mom gets this for me, and it's by Artistry. And it's in the color light. And I actually have an extra one of these in my bathroom closet because I thought I was almost out and I didn't know I already had a backup that she had sent me. And I asked her to order another one. So this is the one that was the backup, and now I have another backup. So I'll never run out of this stuff. I do use that. So I put on my foundation and then I put on my concealer, which is the Kosas concealer, and I love this stuff. I think it goes on great. It reminds me of that Shape Tape. It's a Tarte, I think, by Shape Tape by Tarte. The coverage that I get with this is perfect. I usually just use it around my under eyes unless I have blemishes somewhere that I just want to cover up a little bit. But I try not to do that too heavily because then it like really stands out. So that will stay. So far, nothing has gone. Next thing I do after I do, so I do my foundation, I do my concealer, and then I do my loose powder on top of that. Then I do usually blush. And so here's where I think I could get rid of some stuff because it feels like I have repeats, right? Like those look almost the exact same. So what I might do is just go ahead and use this up. Obviously I like it, but it's pretty much the same as this. So I'm going to keep both of those because I do like that shade. And then let's see what other shades I have. Maybe I end up not getting rid of anything. That would be interesting. I think NARS and Tarte are both really, really great. Oh gosh, that's funny. Okay. They both give great coverage. They last long lasting. So I like both of them, but here are these, and those are almost the exact same as well. That's hilarious. What I need to decide is if I like this like shape, because I set them like this in my makeup bag, and so they're all set up like this, and I think that these kind of stand up better. I also would like to look at price and see the price point, because these have lasted forever. Like this has lasted forever. I've had these three forever. I downsized my blush collection a couple years ago. I had probably 9, 10, 11 blushes, and they were all Tarte. And then I found the NARS again, and I really, really like that. So this one is called by Tarte, it's called Exposed. And this one by NARS is called Behave. And so I do think I like the way that these are like rectangular and set nicely. 0.16 ounces, 0.2 ounces. So this one actually has a little bit more in it versus this. So I'll just have to do some price comparison, but that's funny because those last two are like pretty much the same. And then you have these, which are not the same at all. This one is like a lighter, brighter pink, and this one's a darker, richer pink. This by Tarte is called Blushing Bride. Come on. There we go. Blushing Bride. And it's a really, really beautiful color. And this one is called Matahari by NARS. And it's also a beautiful color. So I guess I'm not getting rid of any of those. I'm going to try to use those down. Those two Tartes that I have, I need to put those in the front. The one thing I like about these is that they come, the case is in a different color. So you know a little bit better like which color you're picking up. Whereas NARS, I'm always just kind of guessing. I guess I could write on the thing itself. So after blush, sometimes I do, what is this called? Highlighter or bronzing? Bronzing. Sometimes I do bronzing. I did get rid of my highlighter. So I do, this is by NARS, and this is Laguna 01. And I mean, you can see I got this months ago and I've kind of barely used it. I don't use it every day. I use it when I feel like I want to just kind of like warm up my face a little bit. So I like that. And then my eyebrows, I use this by Anastasia Beverly Hills. It's Taupe Brow Powder Duo. And it's in the, I guess it's just taupe. So that is the like color name. So taupe for that. I will keep that because, well, I use that pretty much every day because my eyebrows are non-existent without it. And then I just recently got new eyeshadows, which you guys know I just got these. I had the, what are those called? The mini palettes, 2 and 3, Naked 2 and 3, I think, or Naked 1 and 2, 1 and 3. I don't remember. If I can remember, I'll put it across the screen, but I got rid of those. I had used up the colors in it that I like would use. That's the thing I hate about eyeshadow palettes is that there's always colors in there that you don't use. This is by Clinique, actually. And I've had this for years and this can go. I've used up what I need from it. And for the like lighter colors here that you can see I've actually used, I recently found these by Almay and they're really, really pretty. And they're great for a base layer of eyeshadow. This one's called Unicorn. And this one is called The World Is My Oyster. I mentioned these in another video before. So those will stay because those are nice like base colors to have. I also like the like squareness of the palettes. So they set nicely. And then I just recently got this Too Faced Natural Eyes palette, which has a lot of good colors. Like these colors here, I likely won't use, which is such a waste to me. I just wonder if they do. Ooh. I just wonder if they do that on purpose. I really do. And the other thing is that I use sometimes my blush as eyeshadow. So I don't really need all these repeat things. So this is going away. This I'll keep. It's not as like pinky as I would like. Now, my friend Lori in the previous video I did about makeup, I think I was talking about makeup, and I asked for eyeshadow palettes that you could buy like individually or whatever. She mentioned ColourPop. And so whenever it is time for me to get a new palette, once I use up probably this and these, then I will look at the ColourPop palettes and see if there's one that fits me. I actually did already kind of look and they have some good like pinky colors, which I think pinks and purples, I don't wear purple eyeshadow, but like the pinky and the pinky purples look really good on me. Oranges, not as great, but for fall, sometimes I like that. And that's what this kind of has, more of like a fall palette to it, which is kind of funny. I think these are nice for kind of everyday. And then these are good for, I guess, just kind of making it stand out a little bit more. What do they call that? Like accenting? I don't know. So there's that. So I'm going to keep that. And then I do also have this brush, and I think it's a highlighter. Yeah, a highlighting fan. If you can see that, they write it on there, and I am going to declutter that because I don't do highlighter anymore. I did for a while, and I don't know, I just didn't love it. I just realized the sun was coming in on my face like that, so sorry if that's like that for a minute. And then, whew, I always keep this. This is a like face razor from Sephora. It comes in this like case. You can actually just buy razor blades, like replacement razor blades that go in it. And those, it came with 3, I guess it already had 1 in it, so it came with 4 technically, but it just goes in this, pops in this little case, and the blades sit behind it here, and this just pops in there, and it's just nice because then it's always with me. So I also have like makeup brushes. Oh, that's not true. I have like 1 more small bag. So I have these for my eyebrows, which I apply my eyebrow powder with this brush, and then I use this spoolie to just kind of brush in and make it a little bit more natural. So those will stay. And I have this like carrying case that I got off Amazon. I will link it below. And then I have, this is what I typically would use for my like base layer of eyeshadow. So that stays. This one is a Sephora one. And I gotta tell you, I don't love these, and here's why. I got rid of all my other ones. I don't know why I kept this one, but these tops just pop off. And I think that's supposed to be a good, like helpful thing. I don't know why, but the problem is they pop off when you don't want them to. So that leaves my collection. And then y'all might laugh, but I got this brush at Sally's Beauty Supply. I mean, probably 10 years ago, and it's called the Duo Shadow Brush, and this is probably my most used brush, and I will definitely be keeping that. And then I have this little eye contour brush that I'm debating. I have these 2 that are by the Naked and Pure Cosmetics. This is the Naked Cherry. I think it's what came with an eyeshadow palette. I don't think I've ever used it, so that one can go. And this one is from Pure Cosmetics, and it's also a dual shadow brush, but I've never used it. Oh, this is the one I'm keeping. And then I also have this angled brush. Don't really know what to use it for other than like blending. It's by Coastal Scents. I got it in a like full pack of makeup brushes, again, many years ago, and for some reason that's the one that has stuck around. So I just went from, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, from 10 brushes down to these like 7. And then I do also keep these that are about to get washed, but this is for my loose powder brush. This is for my foundation. You can see how dirty it is. It needs to be washed. And this is by, Lamora. I probably just got it on Amazon. This is a Sonia Kashuk from Target, and I use this for the bronzer. And then this is my blush brush. I've had this again. This is actually, I've probably had this brush. It's also by Artistry. I've probably had this brush for 20 plus years. Maybe longer. I absolutely love this thing for my blush, and so I will keep this as long as it will stick with me. And then I also keep a, what do you call this, like sponge thing for my concealer. So last is this little bag right here, and it houses kind of all my like little odds and ends. So I have this brush by Ilia, and you can see I've used it, but I don't love it, so I need to let that one go. I want to like buff something out. I just use my foundation brush, so that one definitely can go. And I have my 2 mascaras, and they are by Bellissima. Yes, they are Honeybee Gardens Bellissima Volumizing Mascara, and one is in black and one is in brown. I don't know if you can tell that, yeah, brown is on top, black is on bottom. Love those. They're the one things that like don't make my eyes break out. Then I have this Ilia Ladybird, like chubby color stick. I don't know what they call it. I do not love this, so that can leave my collection. And that's about it. I do have this clear brow gel by Anastasia. There you go. It's hard to see, but clear brow gel by Anastasia, that will stay. Then I have this, it's called Sister Bees Lip Balm. It's orange vanilla and it's fine. It's just like a little chapstick to have in there. And I have this Marc Jacobs kind of like pinky color mini. I'm sure it came as like a gift from Ulta and it's in the color Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. I've talked about this before. I do think it's a really great pinky color to have, but I do have these two. And I just got these. Again, my mom got them from Artistry. But one is called Blush Crush, and that's kind of a little bit more orangey pink. And this one is Lazy Day Latte, and I love this one. It's the closest, the Lazy Day Latte is the closest to my old color that I had. And these are actually magnetic, so if you put them on wrong, it like corrects itself. They're fun. So that's what we got it down to. So basically I'm getting rid of quite a bit of things. I will show you those in just a second. But that's it. That was just today's easy little video. I just wanted to kind of go through my makeup collection and get rid of some stuff because, well, I'm tired of just having all this extra stuff that I'm weeding through. And so now I know that I have some blushes to work through and get rid of. And then I'll be down to just the like rest of the basic. Hey guys, so this is editing Carolen. It's actually 2 weeks or so after I filmed my makeup declutter, but I wanted to give you some updates real quick because it's going to go up in the next week or so. And so a couple things. One is this foundation by Ilia that I was using. I'm getting rid of it because it leaks like crazy and it will not stay in the bottle. And so I actually contacted Ilia about it, and all that I got back from them was, oh, we're trying to update the bottle and make it better. But since I had contacted them, I bought at least one more bottle of it, which is this one, and nothing has changed. So I just feel like it's lip service at this point. And so therefore I am getting rid of it. I kept this just to show you. I may reach back out to them and try to get my money back because that's, to me, that's so much wasted product, number one, but two, it's such a mess in my bag. So instead of that, I purchased this one, which is called the Ilia True Skin Serum Foundation. And it comes in this really pretty glass bottle. It's a pump like this. Why they don't put that foundation in a pump bottle like this, I don't know. You can see, and all pump bottles do this, that it gets that little bit right there that just, it doesn't leak out. I could probably just wipe it on my brush before I use it the next time. And then I still have these. These are the Bellissima Honeybee Gardens Bellissima Volumizing Mascara. I have them in black and brown, if you guys remember those. I did keep those because those were my only mascaras, but I found that they were clumping and like shedding off during the day. So I'd get all this mascara there like around, and by the end of the day, I just had no mascara left. While I still really like these for my sensitive eyes, those are gonna go as well. Those are not that new anyway. My eyes seem to be the most sensitive thing on my face. So instead I went on the app Yucca that I've talked to you guys about, which is my like jumping off point app for anything that I'm looking for a cleaner version of. I go there and look and see what it's rated on there. And then I do more research into the ones that I'm interested in because they have a like really high rating, an excellent rating. And I came up with the Burt's Bees Nourishing Mascara and the Honest Mascara, which actually has a primer and base on this end. So you put that on first, and then you have the mascara down here, which is actually this. And I really like this kind of brush, the bristles and stuff. The Burt's Bees is one of those plastic applicators, and it's okay. I have found that when I use the base applicator here and then this goes on better. With those plastic applicators, I just feel like I have to like reapply 10 times, which means you're using way more of the product itself. But with a primer or base, it works really well. So both of these, neither of these have bothered my eyes, which is really great. And neither have I noticed like that shedding off of my eyes like throughout the day. So these two are pretty great. I actually think I like the Honest one a little bit more, again, because of that, that applicator. So those are the updates. I hope you enjoyed that. If you have stuff in your makeup collection, what's something that you could let go of that you have been holding on to, or what's something that you would like to get to add to your collection that you feel is missing? If you've made it this far, drop a purple heart emoji down in the comments and I'll talk to you next time. Bye.